When I was 5 years old, my grandma took me with her to down kittens. My name is Maria. I'm from Ukraine. I'm from a small town in the region of Dnipropetrovsk. And after 2 months of war, I moved here to Spain, and it was very spontaneous decision because I moved here in 10 days.
How was moving to Spain for you?
It was very crazy because I haven't never any dream to live in another country. I just wanted to move to capital of Ukraine and that's all. But in one day I was sitting on my job and they're like, I should move from Ukraine now. And they're like, okay, now to where? Like, you wanna move the first time in your life? And they're like, okay, I don't know to where. And my friend moved to Germany and she called me with her and I like, Germany? I don't know, guys, I'm so sorry, but Germany is located almost on the last place where I wanna live. The last place is Russia, okay. And I like, no, Germany, no way, I'm sorry, but no. And then I remembered that 1 year ago, when I had very deep depression mood, I was just walking around and listening music, and it was Spanish music. And they're like, yeah, okay, I like Spanish music. And I was dreaming like, now I'm in Spain on the beach party with very beautiful, almost naked people, with very good music, and I'm like, I'm so happy and my life is so easy and so understandable for me. And they're like, okay, it will be Spain. And then I was thinking like, okay, I should buy a ticket, but to which city? Because like Spain is big, which city? And I'm like, okay, Google, I wanna 1 million people, sea and mountains. And it was only Barcelona. And like, okay, I bought tickets and I had 10 days, which I spent with my mom, with my family, and yeah, I come here.
And why was Germany a country that you didn't want to go to?
Yeah, I don't know, because like, I don't like so much German language. I respect every country. Without one of them, we can get it which one. It's not German. No, I don't know. Just I haven't any much with this country, and I don't know. Spain is perfect place for me.
Yeah. And how is it for you to be here in Spain? How was the beginning? And how would you say do you feel here now? Because you've been here for 1 year now, right?
Yeah. From beginning, yeah, it was hard to be in here without job. This like first of all, and without a lot of friends and a reason to get out from home. And yeah, with my set of depression and anxiety disorders, it was very hard to not fall down like deeper in this. Yeah, but now after 1 year, I can say like a little spoiler that dream about easy, understandable and happy life now is true and it became like a reality. And yeah, I can say that now I'm happy here. Yeah.
And is there there is a big cultural difference, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is it hard for you to adjust?
It's how to say, it's big different and not very big different, because if like take Spanish people, they are respectful, they are very kind, but when they don't like something, they tell this. In Ukraine, yeah, the same people, but they're not so kind. Sorry. In the beginning, I was like, yeah, I want this, I don't want this, give me this, okay, goodbye. And now, when some person push me, I say sorry. Because, yeah, now I'm like, sorry. And when I once don't tell sorry, I'm like, oh my god, they will think I'm a bad person. I don't, yeah, it's
Because in
that's-
Ukraine you don't say sorry, so often.
yeah, it depends of person. It's not like everyone, like in like England. I don't know, but people told me like in England you can like drop something and tell sorry to this to this I don't know like glass or phone or something. In Ukraine, no, it's like you just tell, do you want this? Yes. Or maybe this is my behavior. I don't want to tell that all Ukraine like that, but yeah, it's more like when you speak with person, you can see that this person is good person, and you don't pay so much attention. Like sorry, please, I'm sorry, you're welcome. It's like on the second place.
And I want to ask about this because I think a lot of people who watch this interview now might wonder about your family in Ukraine. Is your family safe?
Yes, more or less, how I can say, they are safe, but it's like a very randomly situation and very randomly things could happen. But yeah, they are in more safety areas of Ukraine, and now it's more or less like more quiet, but it depends because like today it's one situation, tomorrow it could be different, like another situation, and yeah, now is everything fine. Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that. And I wanted to ask you, of course, moving to Spain was a very significant event in your life, like a very important event in your life. What other events or experiences shaped who you are today?
I think my mental situation, my depression and my anxiety disorders shaped me. In 2015, I started having panic attacks, and from that moment, I wanted to find some solution and some help, and I started learn psychotherapy, yoga, meditation, pranayamas, Vedic culture, Buddhism. I learned like everything what I could find. I wanted to be healthy and find this balance inside. And in 2020, I realized that I have depression, and which began in my early childhood. Like it means I don't know myself without this because I don't remember when it was started. And when I got it, I started going to psychotherapist. I have reading a lot of books about treatment and watch videos of psychiatrists. Like when you don't understand what is happening with you, it's very hard.
You said you started to have panic attacks in 2015. How old were you then?
I was like, one moment, dearest ever. I was 19. I just finished my college. I got it that I will not work in this area. It's like I spent 4 years for nothing, and I just broke up with my ex. I'm like, okay, all my life I just studied. I know how to study, but I don't know what to do because my degree, it haven't any sense because I will not go to work in this area and what to do, and yeah.
And so you started to go to therapy then, right?
No.
Okay, so it took some time before you actually...
Yes, in that moment I still was like, I thought that I can fix it. This is very stupid, I know it. I thought that I can fix it, and it's not so big problem because all my life I had this like depression mood, and for getting better I learned how to make things more simple and more easy in my mind. It's like if I have very big problems, oh, it's not problem. Yeah, and like live like this, it's more easy. But sometimes you can see that now you need help. Now you need go and ask, please help me. I couldn't do this because know how I should fix by myself. Yeah, and I start going to therapist, but it was only once or twice, I don't remember, and it was like it hadn't any sense. And I started to learn more yoga, more meditation, pranayamas, a lot of courses, and it helps me in that moment. And from that moment, I hadn't panic attacks. I could have like anxiety, but not panic attack.
I think with depression, it's like you said, it's so hard to know when it actually begins, right? And it's also really hard to know if it stopped or if you still have it.
Yeah, I can say that like when I started going to therapy, to psychotherapist, I asking this myself almost every day, like, oh, it's stopped now, I'm happy. But yeah, then I like, okay, fixing this, it needs a lot of time, and you have monitor all your life. It's not like something happened, I fix this situation and I'm happy. Not 1 year ago, I hadn't no idea how to build my daily routine, how to build my life in general. I had no idea about myself, almost nothing. But then I started to build my daily routine. Like I need to get out from home every day. If I don't get out today, I will have this depression mood. It's more easy keeping everything under control that fall down again in this mood. Yeah, but I think I still have depression, this mood or disease, because it's not so easy. But now I feel more better than ever in my life. Like job, friends, daily routine, studies, goals, dreams, and you doing something, not like, okay, I dreaming to work. No, it's like something what make you happy, little things like go to, I don't know, cafeteria and take coffee and just walk. It's so hard to enjoy little things because when you're all time under this mood, under this feelings, you don't understand how happy you are. It's like you could have any problem, you could have good family, perfect friends, but you can't feel this. In your mind, you understand like, yeah, I have this, I'm not a bad person, people love me, I'm doing this and this, but you understand this only in your mind. Here you don't feel good and you like, okay, I can't feel happiness. It's hard.
At some point you did find somebody who did help you, and if I'm not wrong, you wanted to speak about the type of therapy you've done. So would you like to share more details?
I was going to one therapist. It's like classic therapy and it's like cognitive behavior therapy. And I tried few times Gestalt therapy, if I saying right. Then in the last summer, when I have been here, I tried therapy which called PWS. It's like phenomenon of white sphere. And yeah, I like so much this method because like I respect all methods which exist in this world, but this method I like more because it saves your time, your energy and your money. You don't analyze people around you, your friends, your parents, your whatever. You just take, for example, one situation from now, analyze only your feelings, then you go in mind in your childhood. You try to remember a situation where you felt almost the same or more or less the same. You fix this situation in your childhood and now you don't care. You just, okay, because you heal your inner child, now you see this situation which was trigger situation and very hard, bad situation for you, you see like more simple and you're like, oh, okay, it's not a problem, or I can fix it, or okay, I just will not speak with these people, and that's all, because your inner child is already healed.
Yeah.
In March I finished course in therapy which was created of my therapist, and I can analyze independently my triggers and fix them. And sometimes you don't want to do this, or it's hard to go in your childhood and remember your feelings there, and yeah, but I like it. When I was going to a classical therapist, I started understand myself better, but I hadn't no idea how to fix that. It's like, okay, I understand now my feelings, I understand which situation make me feel like this, but what to do with this.
Honestly, you said so many things that people might relate to. So thank you for that. And before we finish this part, I wanted to ask, is there anything else you want to highlight about your personal life before we move on to the next part of the interview?
I don't know. It was so much. Yeah, I wanted to say about my dreams, about my goals, about...
What are your dreams?
Oh?
What are your dreams?
Okay, if you ask me, I wanna travel a lot and I wanna live in different countries. And I want my job to allow this. I wanna improve myself, like constantly learn English, Spanish, French, but it's so hard when it's so bored. It's like you just have energy to do that, and you're like, oh, okay, I will watch funny TikToks. Yeah, it's like you can hear like my very good Spanish, English. I wanna add more creativity in my life. I wanna learn how to play on the piano, because when war was started, I was going to classes and I love it so much. Also, I wanna make YouTube channel and record podcasts with my friend about living in different countries. I want it to be a cozy content for people who wanna relax and laugh and like this. And this last one, when I'll feel totally healthy and find inner spiritual balance, I wanna create some project for people who has depression. For me, it's very important because a lot of people, for example, like me, had no idea what is going on with them and why nothing helps. I hope that my knowledge about this could be useful for another people, yeah, and that's why for me it's very important.
How old were you when you moved to Spain?
It was 1 year ago.
Yes.
I was 26.
And that was the first time you flew by plane?
Yeah.
And that was the first time you went to a different country, right?
Yeah.
I think just giving this background is very important, because when you say you want to travel a lot, like the context and everything around it changes.
Yes, yeah.
And also, you mentioned you want to do and accomplish a lot of things, and something tells me that you're very serious about it. I've known you for 1 year, and when you came here you didn't speak much English. Clearly you're very dedicated to your objectives. I wanted to ask you, what are the little steps that you take every day that get you closer to your dreams and to your goals and to the life that you wish to live?
For me, it's very important to make plan. I made plan on this year, but in the January I was very sick, and my plan like goodbye. Yeah, and I have dreams, goals, but now I prefer to do small steps. Not like, okay, in this year I will build house, I will buy car. No, it's like, no, it's not for me. Little by little, like step by step, and I plan like 1 week. Okay, I will meet with these people, I will do this, I will go there, I will learn this, and like every week I'm doing this. I don't count how much I did, because this day I wanna like walk more. I listen myself, okay, I will walk more. I wanna learn something more, okay, or today I don't wanna learn nothing. I just wanna, I don't know, like speak with people. And for me it's the same as practice, like to practice Spanish or English. And I try to make everything useful. It's like speak with people should be useful for me, for other people as well, not like, okay. And when you, because like for me it's very it was very hard stop trying to be perfect. It's impossible, and you wanna be perfect and you understand you can't, and then you like, okay, depression, hello. And when you tell yourself you must, if I will love, or you like look in the mirror and you tell yourself, I will love you only when you will do this, only when you will be rich, famous and beautiful and have a family. When you speak with you like that, it will not have a lot of like very big success.
Yeah, it will not help you, right?
Yes, you can have you can get something. Maybe it will be a lot of things, but here you will not be happy. And for me, it's more important my health in the first point, mental health, psychological health, my physical health. And I stopped speak with me like that, and I started ask myself. I stopped tell myself what I should do. I started ask myself what I wanna do. And this is one of the things which make my mental health better. And yeah.
And I wanted to speak with you about animals as well. I wanted to ask you, how did you first become interested in animals? And how has that interest evolved over time?
In my childhood, I had a lot of animals, like cats, dogs, hamsters, even a rat. And I'm from the small town, and we also had domestic animals like chickens, pigs, geese, goat. Yeah, we have a lot of.
Sorry, I need to tell my boyfriend to to speak. Please.
Francisco,
Yeah.
you're really loud. You need to go inside and close the door, please.
He sat in between the cat and the dog. Sorry about that. So yeah, we were speaking about animals.
Yeah, how
Have you ever had any dogs or cats growing up?
I had a few dogs, but yeah, I had a lot of cats. A lot. I don't know. I can't count.
And why did you have so many of them? Were they street cats that would just pass by?
In Ukraine, there are a lot of street animals like dogs and cats. Like, I don't know, maybe dogs more, but it's like you can go and you see 1, 2, like 10, because here in Spain it's not so. Here maybe you can see only cats sometime, very like. Yeah, I think so. It was like street cats, and they like came and they started making babies, and you have grandma cat, mom cat, like children cats, and you have family of cats. Yeah, it's like a small town, a lot of animals, and you have some garage and they can sleep there.
And you spoke to me about one particular event in your life before we started recording this interview, an event that included your grandma and a kitten, right?
Yeah, it was like recently, like maybe months ago. I remembered one situation which could begin my depression, or it could be one of situations. It were a lot. And when I was 5 years old, my grandma took me with her to down kittens. I went with her specifically to stop her. They were born like few days ago, and they was still blind and very small. And yeah, and she took me with her. I don't know why, but yeah, and I went with her for stopping. And when we came to this place, I started to explain to her like, we shouldn't do this, stop please, and like start. However, I tried to stop her, but she started to explain me that why we should do that, because they like without owners they will die on the street, like no one will feed them and like this. But I don't know, we have a lot of street animals and people feed them, and even in winter when are very cold weather, and yeah, people take care about animals even if they are street animals. And she told like, we already have a lot of animals and we can't leave them like with us. And in some moment, and I was like I don't know, frozen. And when she talked with me, she was doing everything, and this process was started. I got it that I can't stop her because she's like older than me, and yeah, I was just listening their squeaks, screams, and how they tried to get out from water. And it was like for a while, but in my mind it was going like forever. It hadn't any end. I remember this was very hard because I got it that in that moment my world was destroyed. I started guilty myself. I thought that it was my fault. I should stop my grandma, and I started hate myself. And as a child, of course, it wasn't like every day, yeah, what time I should stop. No, it was like very deep inside your mind and your soul. Then I just started believing that I don't deserve to be alive. I don't deserve life. I was like punishing myself more and more. I just tried to find more reason to do that. And it's very interesting how this situation happened again, but in different way. I maybe a few years later, I don't remember how old I was, maybe I was like 10, 11, I don't remember. I was with my mom on the sea, and I started drowning. Drowning. And I already started go to the bottom, and I saw one man. He stayed just next to me because I could see him and hear him, and he told like, this girl is drowning. And then my mom saved my life because she was running from the shore, But this man who was just next to me, he did nothing, just like me when these kittens was dying, like in front of my eyes, and I did nothing. It was hard. It was very hard situation. When I got it, I should fix it. I should fix it like few times because it was so hard. I don't know. It was very hard. Yeah, but now I can speak about this. I don't wanna tell like our parents they're bad people. They like did something bad. They did what they could did for us.
This is the second time I'm hearing this story, and it still feels heavy. I don't even know what to say because it's so dramatic.
Yeah.
And so heavy. But I guess I'm just really happy you decided to do therapy, and you also decided to speak in front of the camera today. And you know, you said so many things today that not only resonated with me, but that also felt like, wow, I can't believe this girl has so much wisdom to share, really. What is your hope? Like, what do you hope to achieve with this interview? What do you hope for people to get out of this, and what message would you like to spread?
I want to tell that most important thing is to be kind to yourself, to learn to love yourself, to forgive yourself. And I think this is the more important in this world because all aggressive, all like hate and something not very nice starting in hearts of people. What happened to me, I was just hating myself, punishing myself, and of course I couldn't share this. I couldn't share love with another, and because like we can share only what we have, and yeah, I don't like when people try to fill their inner hole with animal, with partner, with newborn baby, because they think that they wanna love, but what they really want is to be loved. And they think that if they will, for example, save or adopt an animal, their like inner void will be covered, but it will not happen. People think that to be happy they need got something like money, career, partner, more friends, but when you don't feel happy inside, no one like no one person, no one thing can help you. It's more important to throw away something, not to get or buy something. It's very important to throw away some dirt from your soul and from your mind. And trying to change yourself, but with pressure, like I hate you, you should be perfect, you should change, you should be like very, like you should be nice, you should be like this, like this, like this, haven't any sense, because here you feel the same. Is trying to make a deal with yourself. Is better stop to tell what to do. Is better start to ask, what do you want? What do you want to do? And when you will fix this part, and you will speak with yourself like kind and respectful, and you will love yourself, or maybe you now love yourself, like you can bring this clearly light of your heart to this planet, to this world. The more important point of all of this is that love starts with you, in your heart.